Welcome to Saxon Course 2, Lesson 22. In this lesson, we're going to use diagrams to solve problems about a fraction of a group. We're going to change a percent to a fraction before solving a problem about a percent of a group. This is going to be probably pretty new material for everyone in the class, so please watch the video as many times as you need to in order to understand the concept. And then if you have any questions, bring them to class tomorrow. We have no vocabulary we need to work with. Everything that we talk about you'll already be familiar with. Let's start then. 2/3 of 27 students in the class wore sneakers on Monday. So we know that there's 27 students in all, so we can divide the group of 27 students into 3 equal parts. Why would we do 3 equal parts? Well, the reason why is because it says 2/3 right here. Key in on this thirds right here. So if we take 27 and we divide it by 3, there will be 9 students in each part. So when we see 2/3, we can automatically draw just like what they have here, and then we're going to put in 9 in each one of these, because 3 times 9 equals 27, and we have 27 students, and we have 2/3 is what they're asking about, and 1/3. So now it wants to know what percent of the class wore sneakers. Well, if 2/3 right here wore sneakers, how many wore sneakers? 18 did, so we know that 9 did not. Okay, so diagram this statement and then answer the questions that follow. 2/5 of the 30 students in the class are boys. See if you can do this on your own now without my help. Okay, so maybe you're stuck a little bit. So let's start right here where it says 2/5. First thing is we're going to key in on the fifths. So that means what I want you to do for your box is I want you to draw a box. I want you to divide it up into fifths. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So I've got 5 parts. Now I know I've got 30 students total. Well, how many times does 5 go into 30? It goes in 6 times. So I'm going to put a 6 in each one of these. Now it says at 2/5, so I'm going to go ahead and mark off 2. 2/5 of the students in the class were boys, so we know these are boys. And that means that we have 3/5 that are girls. So how many boys are in the class? Right here, 12 boys. How many girls? 18. We can check that because 18 and 12 equals 30, which is our original amount right there. Let's see if we got that right. All right, I love it when we're right. 12 boys, 18 girls. Okay, in the following statement, change percent to a fraction. Diagram the statement and answer the question. So Britt reads 80% of a 40-page book. What fraction of the book did Britt read in one day? And how many pages did Britt read in one day? Well, the first thing you've got to do is you've got to change that 80% into a fraction. Well, we all know that 80, to do that, we take 80 and put it over 100, which is our whole. So 80 over 100. And then to reduce that to a fraction, we're going to divide both of these by the remaining 20%. And what that's going to equal is we're going to end up with 4/5. So 80% is equivalent to the fraction 4/5. Now we can draw it. Now we know that we have 4/5. We can go ahead and solve our problem. So let's do that. So we've got 4/5, and because we got 4/5, we're going to focus in on the 5th. So we're going to take this here and we're going to draw. And how many boxes should we have? 5, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And we've got how many pages total? 40 pages total. So how many times does 5 go into 40? Yes, it goes in 8 times. So we're going to put an 8 in each one of these sections. Now it says that Brittany's read 80% of the book, or 4/5. So we're going to take 4/5 like that. And so we know that the amount of pages, the fraction that she's read is 4/5. The amount of pages she read is right here, 8 times 4, which is 32. She's read 32 pages. Another way that you could look at this is, to answer question B, not so much to do, the question A. The fraction is that you know that each one of these is equal to 20%, right? So by knowing that, then you know that four of these, so 4/5, that automatically gives you your fraction of 4/5 without having to do the 80 over 100 divided by 20 over 20. You can kind of do it this way here, knowing that there's 5 20s in 100%. Go ahead and look at this, how they've shown it. So that's how they came up with, same thing. 1/5 was not read, 4/5 are read. So her answer is 32 pages and 4.5% of the book. So your practice set, you can write answers on your slate. In this case here, you can write on your paper at home. You're going to see if you can, without any help from me, figure out 3/4 of 60 marbles in a bag were read. Find out how many of them were read. Pause the video. Please do this. You absolutely need this practice. Okay, let's take a look at it. So you should have set it up with four parts, just like this, because you should have focused in on the 3/4, and then here's the 4th. And then you know that three of those are the red marbles. So, or not the red marbles. 3/4 of the 60 marbles in the bag were red. So how many marbles were red? This should be B right here. 45. How many marbles were red were 45, and how many marbles were not red were 15. So that's right. We got it right. Sorry. Right here. I read those backwards. So you know right here, 45 of them were red and 15 of them were not. All right, there it is. Hopefully you kind of got the hang of it. You'll practice a lot of it over the upcoming lessons. Do these tickets in the door, 4, 12, and 26. And we'll see you tomorrow in class. Thank you.